expansion side, Oakland Roots comes to Heart Health Park for the very first ever regular season matchup with the Sacramento Republic. We welcome you to the broadcast presented by UC Davis Health alongside former Republic midfielder Adam Moffitt. I'm Rob McAllister. The Roots hope to ride momentum from their 3-2 comeback win over LA after 2 straight 1-0 defeats. However, Sacramento is looking to bounce back. Defensively, the Republic have been one of the best in the league. However, recently the Quails can't seem to find the back of the net. Adam, can you reach deep down to the nest and offer us a solution?
The Oakland Roots have given up 5 goals in their opening 2 matches, and that's where Sacramento Republic will look to exploit tonight. Expect Mark Briggs' men to apply a ton of pressure on this fairly new backline of Oakland. But to put the ball in the back of the net, it takes individuals. That could be an individual piece of skill, or it could be a collective effort. After 2 scoreless games, who is going to step up tonight?
We are itching for a good one. It's set to be just that. Oakland, Sacramento, and it's coming up next.
This is the look of a boy who had 3 open heart surgeries by the age of 3. A boy who weathered some of his toughest storms before he could speak. A boy who now has the heart to change the world and a lifetime to do it. For extraordinary breakthroughs and everyday childhoods, UC Davis Health is the region's only nationally ranked comprehensive children's hospital. UC Davis Health, discovering healthy.
In 2030,
in just 9 years, I'll be 18. Off to college,
probably getting my own place.
I want to live where the air is fresh,
where they take care of the planet. I want to live in the best city, the cleanest city.
I want to live in a clean power city.
By 2030, SMUD will be 100% carbon-free, so you can live in a clean power city. Join the charge at cleanpowercity.org.
Welcome back to Heart Health Park. Adam Moffitt, Rob McAllister with you, and we are underway with these 2 sides. Oakland Roots, Sacramento Republic, early threat coming already from the Oakland Roots. The visitors in all black heading to the south end of the field. It is the alternate Quail Kits for the Republic heading to the north end. 6 points on the year for the home side Republic, 3 for the visiting Roots, who are playing in just their 3rd match ever in the USL Championship. Adam, you're looking forward to a lot of great things tonight. Have fans here, inaugural match. What do you expect early on?
Both teams obviously will look to, build upon last week. For Sacramento, it was a disappointing loss against Phoenix, a game that could have gone either way, but it was really positive to see after the previous loss to Orange County, they came out a little bit more aggressive. There was opportunities, but no shots on goal. So tonight, they'll look to right the ship, and I expect to see them getting plenty of opportunities tonight. Oakland Roots, good win against the Galaxy last week. They'll be looking to get their 2nd win of the season here tonight in Sacramento.
Hostile environment. Tower Bridge Battalion standing, still limited capacity, but starting to open up more opportunities for fans. So this will be the case on Saturday as well. Through to Tucker Bone from Formella. Played out wide, Jordan McCrary getting the start tonight. Whips this ball hard in, header by Iwasa, and it sails away. We'll set the starting 11 for you here. Tomas Gomez, 5th consecutive start in goal for Sacramento. He's joined by Dan Casey and Mitch Tainer, and making his debut here in the starting 11 is Hayden Sargis, the center back out of the academy, who is the leader in team minutes a season ago in that back 3 with Casey and Tainter. Jordan McCrary getting the start tonight, along with Luis Felipe. Jaime Villarreal, a late addition, as Fataya Lofte, a late scratch. Tucker Bone in there, and then on loan from NYCFC, number 16, Chris Gloucester. And Gloucester is a formidable left back and will fill in nicely as Shannon Gomez is out on international duty. And of course up top, Cameron Iwasa, just saw him along with Dark Formella round out the starting 11 for the Sacramento Republic. It's Chuy Enriquez, Tyler Blackwood, the former Republic striker, Danny Flores, Matthias Fasori, Ariel Mumba, Yo-Yo Harish, Memo Diaz, Tarek Morad, Max Ornstill, and Hakeem Ward. And Luis Barraza, also on loan from NYCFC, in goal tonight as their starting keeper, also out on international duty. Those are your starting 11. Apologize for the earlier technical difficulties. This ball is whipped in, and Gomez will see it sail out of play. Young team here. This was an opportunity for Jordan Farrell to think of 2 ways to make this team as he was creating in the offseason. Bring a bunch of veteran guys in, late 20s, 30-year-olds, see if they can win right away, or try to build something long-lasting. Bring in some of the younger guys. They decided to go with the latter.
They did, and they want something sustainable. And he kind of spoke to the identity of the club, the area, and it's a great story of the formation of this club. And they've been around a few years now, a few different leagues, to make it here in the USL Championships at another level. And it's something that they want success. They're not here just because they're a good story. They want to win. And you've seen quotes from their players. Why not? Why can't they win in their first season?
Jordan Farrell in his first year as a USL Championship coach, and as you touched about, they did have the head of the season last year, really became the technical director ahead of the 21 season here. And here's a guy native of Stockton, California, but we know him from his days here at the Sacramento Republic, was one of the head coaches in the academy program, and he is hoping to lead this Oakland Roots side into a formidable club over the next several years. Iwasa comes back for it into the circle, has McCrary to his right, will dump it that way. Into the channel. Plenty of the box there, what you like to see there, Adam, is everybody moving in. You got 6 white jerseys in that attacking third. Good look for Sacramento.
Good look. McCrary getting down the right, and what you like to see in this 3-5-2 is McCrary's on the right, getting ready to put the ball in the box, and you have Gloucester on the opposite side coming in late. And a lot of times, that opposite wing back in this 3-5-2 is the guy who doesn't get picked up. So if you can time your run, whether it be Gloucester or McCrary, as we're getting into a little bit here, handbags early.
Danny Flores and Mitch Tainer. Tainer came in a bit late. The whistle came in by a referee, Nicolas Marin Kumko, and how he'll have a conversation with both players, trying to settle things down a bit early. And Taco rivalry, I think, is a little probably early for that, but maybe it's already developing right before our eyes. Whistle blows, back in action. Memo Diaz came off the bench and scored for this Roots side against Los Angeles Galaxy 2. Played with El Paso a season ago and had 12 appearances. And flag goes up as Chris Gloucester, New Jersey native, just 20 years of age. Todd Donovan calling him a two-way threat on this left side. Perfect opportunity to bring someone in. Jordan McCrary into the right. Duke Lacroix getting a rest, as well as there's been a lot of games here as of late. They'll have 3 this week. And interesting enough, here's a system in a 3-5-2, a 3-4-2-1, however you want to look at it. And now you've got 2 wingbacks who really haven't either had a lot of minutes of Jordan McCrary or someone who hasn't only been with you but 2 days.
They'll love this opportunity tonight. McCrary getting back from injury. Gloucester has appeared twice for NYCFC this year. Handful of minutes in those 2 appearances. So for him to get the opportunity to play as a player, training's great. Rehab, if you're coming back from an injury, it's good. You're building towards something, but you always want to have that end product, and that is playing in a game. So for Gloucester coming here tonight, bunch of new players he's playing with, he won't mind. He'll just love being out there on that field.
UC Davis Health Injury Report brought to you by UC Davis, reminding you that we're here for you and offering safe and ready care to keep you and your family healthy. Gloucester with a beautiful move to cut back inside, and then is chopped down by Harish. The crowd loving it here on the west end of the stand. So Malik Foster still out with that groin injury. Everyone else looking pretty good on the root side. Everyone's healthy. A couple of guys obviously missing for international duty. Giving some guys some opportunity. That includes Cam Iwasa up top as Carlton Belmar is with Granada as his squad faces Antigua on Friday. Chris Gloucester, that love his technical ability, and Mark Briggs praising his ability just to step in quickly and have an impact in training in just 2 full days, as Jaime Villarreal is brought down by Ariel Mumba. And it's chippy already. 7 minutes in, Adam. I don't think this is what we were expecting, but I think if you go back to our conversation with Jordan Farrell, he thought, you know, maybe this is a way to get Sacramento off their ground. They saw how physical Republic were against Phoenix and figured maybe it's time to fight fire with fire. This ball coming directly over the top and just a bit heavy, and Gloucester not able to run it down, but he raises his hand saying, I'll be ready next time. With Dan Casey, Mitch Tainter, and Hayden Sargis, those are 3 with a pretty good boot on it that can get things over the top tonight. And here is the goalkeeper, Luis Barraza, on loan, 12th overall pick in 2019, getting his first start in the USL Championship. Their starting keeper, Zace de La Paz, on international duty with Curacao. Goal kick coming for Oakland Roots. Oakland Roots fell to Phoenix on May 6th in their inaugural match, 3-0. Had a lot of days off trying to work their way into what could be the rest of this USL Championship, and finally get an opportunity to play at home, which they're looking forward to on June 19th against this very Sacramento Republic side. Chris Gloucester battling, and the whistle is blown. Mitch Tainter and Harish still getting into it. This is going to be something to watch, Adam.
Tensions are high early. If you're Mitch Tainter, you've been involved in that a couple times now. You just got to be careful. You just don't want to step over that. The referee, if he starts thinking you're instigating things, you know, you can be in for a long night. I've been in that situation myself as a player. Maybe.
You don't say. I don't ever recall that here. Yeah.
No, I would always try and be nice and friendly with the referee, know his name, because there'd be a lot of times he'd be calling me over for a little chat.
You can see Marim Kumko already having a conversation, bringing in guys saying, let's tie this down. And you see Tyler Blackwood, of course, the former Republic striker, who went on to have a very good couple of seasons with St. Louis. And Oakland Roots felt they got a steal in Tyler, the way that he has shown some great pace and the way he was finishing the last couple of years. They feel like he's going to be a big part to their success in 2021. Throw for Oakland. And with Sacramento moving to the orange tier, limited single match tickets are now available for Saturday night's match against Orange County. Find tickets, scan the QR code, or you can go to the website, sacrepublicfc.com, and get you set up. Love to have you here. Great atmosphere. Beautiful night here as well. Seen this Roots team play a 4-5-1, sometimes a 4-3-3 as it moves into the attack. As a team that's trying to figure out its identity, what can be some of the small things that can make you successful for bigger, maybe wins, goals later on?
The organization's real important, especially when you have a new bunch of guys who haven't played together much, and we've spoken about it. This is the only team in the whole of the USL Championships that's only played 2 games so far. Mitch Tanner, good ball through for Iwasa here.
Iwasa onside, stays on his feet, showing some strength. A late flag goes up. Out of that, awfully close, Adam Moffat.
Yeah, the linesman put that flag up. It was early enough. I think the rest of the fans over there saw it, but good play by Mitch Tanner. That's we want to see Cam Iwasa get into the game. Opportunity for him tonight. He's a guy who's proven he can score in the league. It's a very tight call. He'll be a little frustrated at that one. As you can see, he got through on goal. Defender stopped, but positive. Can he get on the score sheet tonight?
Mitch Tanner and Dan Casey have started and played every single minute so far this Republic season. McCrary cutting this one right down the spine. I'll tell you what, they're starting to serve balls a little bit deeper. That means Formella, Tucker Bone, Cameron Iwasa have some opportunities to make some runs. Flopping this one to Harish. Harish waiting for it. Mitch Tanner up. There's Luis Felipe. Makes a move. Jordan Farrell, head man for Oakland Roots, telling us Luis Felipe was one of those guys he was very concerned about, a guy that can disrupt what they're trying to do. As Mitch Tanner goes down and flag comes up with a push off on Harish. Luis Felipe covering a lot of ground. Fatai Lashe, a late scratch we talked about. He was also very concerned about Fatai and the quality that those two could have, which now is relinquished to Jaime Villarreal in this situation. How key do you think those two can be tonight?
Effective roles in the middle has to be linking the play from the defenders to the forwards, closing down those guys in the midfield. And it's hard, and like you spoke about, we had Luis Felipe and Fatai Alashi who's supposed to start, who's a late scratch. So Jaime Villarreal, who's coming back from a little injury of his own, is going to have to cover a lot of ground in that middle. You want to see those guys as well have a good balance. They don't have to sit the whole time. One of them can go forward. Gloucester looking for a handball there.
Great quick touch and little 2-man game. Throw for Oakland. Luis Felipe moving forward. Cameron Iwasa shielding, looking to turn. They'll play advantage. Iwasa sending this one deep post. A crash on an opportunity. Just missed wide. Jordan McCrary. What a ball from Cameron Iwasa. McCrary came crashing in, trying to sneak it past Barraza. And I'll tell you what, that is a fantastic ball in from Iwasa. Really good look from McCrary as well.
Really well attacked at the back post from Jordan McCrary. We spoke about those wing backs coming in late, and you see as Iwasa hung that ball up in the air. Well attacked by McCrary, but just the wrong side of the post.
I don't know if Barraza would have been able to reach that either. Easily could have been 1-0 here, 15 minutes in. Jordan McCrary plays with such intensity. Great skill, came from the Seattle Sounders. It's good to see him back. Nearly played every minute as well a season ago. Defensive MVP gave him a rest toward the end of the season. Mark Briggs happy to have him back, especially in the system that they play. We've talked about how long can Duke Lacroix and Shannon Gomez hold down the fort. You're going to need reinforcements here, and they've got them tonight. Look at this switch. Formella brings it down. Soft touch from Hayden Sargis. What a ball. To the middle it goes, partially deflected. Now Sargis has a decision to make of his own as Enriquez able to find Blackwood. Touch from Formella, find Gloucester. Gloucester has some space, he'll send one right toward goal. Very aggressive player, like we see from this young lad.
He's been involved a lot early so far, Chris Gloucester, but just trying to put a little more curve on that ball, put it between the goalkeeper and the back line of Oakland, put them in a tricky spot. Just came off his foot a little bit wrong and out for a goal kick there.
Barraza has not played in MLS yet, did play in the Champions League against Tigres, a 0-4 loss. A tough debut for that young man, trying to get some minutes here. This ball served right over the top. Cameron Iwasa shoved down in the box, and there is a foul, and now a penalty coming against the Oakland Roots. Just outside? Just outside. Hard to believe, would like to see the replay. I don't know how there could be much argument for Murad there, as there was a clear shove to the back. And watch where Iwasa is when he receives this contact. Just outside, good call.
It's a great looking ball by Chris Gloucester, and that's, as a defender, you don't want to be put in that situation. The striker, Kamawasa in this case, running in between you. You put them in a hard spot by looking to play those balls in behind. You see them starting to drop now. Maybe that opens up a little bit more space for Formella underneath Kamawasa. A little convention here, seeing who's going to take this kick.
Now here's Barraza with his teammates that he just met 2 days ago, now having to direct in a very tense situation here early on in the first half. Felipe, Villarreal, Formella, all standing around it. Who do you like here?
Formella's a guy who, in these situations, can provide that little bit of magic. I think he'll be the one stepping up to take this.
Formella, quick touch, throws it in! Derek Formella with number 2 on the year, and the Republic break their scoreless streak. 2 games that'll come to an end, and the crowd is feeling it now.
The magic was delivered. Really well executed free kick from Sacramento Republic. Couple of little passes. What that does is it puts the goalkeeper in a situation where he doesn't see where the ball is. Defenders are moving. Just slotted into the far post by Derek Formella.
I think Luis Felipe might get the assist here as well. Jaime touched it first, found Felipe, and it's Derek Formella perfectly drawn up through the back of the net. A greatly struck ball by Derek Formella. Signature move with the nose twirl there. Something that he has done with a friend of his in Poland in each of time he scores. It's a little nod to his friend, and the crowd loves it as well. So Derek Formella, his 2nd goal on the year for the Republic, and it's 1-0 against the Roots here in the capital city.
You love to see the confidence. As soon as that free kick was taken, Formella stepping up, saying, I'm the guy, I'm going to take it. A few others wanted it, he said no, and then he delivered. And that's what this club's needed through these last 2 games, is just someone taking control and saying, I'm going to do it here. I'm going to be the guy who puts the ball in the back of the net.
Charging forward, Oakland Roots trying to answer back quickly. Enriquez into the corner, dinks it through. Here's a chance. Oakland Roots trying to find some space. It's Flores. And a corner kick coming, brought to you by Atlas Disposal. So Felipe will earn his first assist on the year. Give credit back to Cameron Iwasa, too. Made a good run, forced Morad to make a play, got the push in the back, set up the kick in Sacramento with a team effort. You talked about in the pregame, collective effort can lead to good things, and we saw it right there in the first 18 minutes of play. First corner kick for Oakland Roots tonight. In swinger, back post, punched away and picked up again by Tomas Gomez. 2-2 on the year, allowing .75 goals against on average. This season he has been a keeper who has been one of the best as he has bounced around the USL Championship. Rafa Diaz out on international duty as he is with Dominican Republic, who takes on Barbados. Gomez, his 5th consecutive start and goal, and he has been a guy who's been consistent, vocal, a lot of energy. You got to feel pretty good if you're Mark Briggs. You have 2 quality keepers, and the guy that you brought in as the backup has really been a star in the position the first 5 in. Dan Casey has room. He's going to continue to go until he's pulled up. Lofted over the top. Formella is the onside. Flag stays down, tries to squeak it, and he'll play it off right instead. Decent idea. He was trying to look for Cam. It looks like that first go around.
Just trying to slide that ball in behind for the oncoming run of Jordan McCready, but there was enough space for McCready just to receive that defeat, and they'd be in a good spot. Players like Formella, that's it. Sometimes you get that magic with a goal, you see, and then right there, you got to leave that, have the ball at his feet, and he can come up with some special things.
The boys in Old Glory Red continue home when they host Orange County SC this Saturday. It'll be on My 58 ESPN Plus Straight TV. Kickoff set for 8 o'clock. Oakland Roots charging forward. And that'll head to the parking lot. Past 2 days, Mark Briggs talked about the training schedule and said this was not an opportunity to think about effort. He said the effort has been there tactically. He said it hasn't been as clinical as he would like. So that's the main focus, was talking about how can they finish and how can they put themselves in good positions to score. Team felt pretty upbeat too. You know, 2 losses in Sacramento, and it feels like the season sometimes can be over. They're just not used to it here. But the guys remained upbeat, and they've got a goal early on in this one against the Oakland Roots.
Being at an organization where there is an expectation that you're going to compete and you're going to produce year in, year out, that's been the case in the USL for Sacramento Republic. So the players will be disappointed when they lose 2 games in a row. And the fans are disappointed, but they're fully behind this club, and that's what you love to see. The players know that. It's, can they break that? In those 2 scoreless games, they came out early tonight, got the goal within the first 20 minutes. That's the response you want.
Late foul on Gloucester. And if you look back at the Phoenix game, really just missed opportunities was the story there, and Phoenix really had one good look all night, took advantage of it, and that was the difference.
That game could have gone either way. We saw probably the best chance of the game fell to Duke Lacroix. Still to put it on target, that completely changes the complexion of that game. Instead of Sacramento having to chase that goal or look for that goal, they can sit in, and if they would have sat in, I don't think Phoenix would have been able to break them down at that point. Didn't go in, and it was just such an open game. It was whoever was going to get that first goal was probably going to be the one who won that game. And credit to Phoenix, they were real organized, and for probably the first time in a while, they depended on their defensive unit rather than an attacking unit.
Well, James Musa had one of his best games we've had from any Phoenix defender in quite some times. And Mark said, I think that one of the things you asked him was, what was he proud of? And he said the way that Phoenix changed up their style. He said it's one team in the league that is never willing to bend, and Sacramento made them bend a bit. So something to work forward as they will likely see this team in some pretty heated contests throughout this 2021 campaign. A very tough Western Conference, and every point will count. Sacramento currently sits in 4th place. The top 4 clubs will make it to the postseason. Keem Ward able to get a foot on it. Keem Ward started right back. at the left back position, and Memo Diaz is now in the right back. Formella, quick touch back from Luis Felipe. Back heel, Gloucester, look at this three-man game, just a tad too heavy as Felipe tried to track it in. A battle here with Jaime Villarreal and Mumba flying forward to the left side he goes. Hayden Sargis, no, it's Gomez instead, misplayed, and now it's through, and Oakland has tied it. Miscommunication there, looks like between Sargis and Gomez says he'll own it as he puts his mid up, and now it's tied 1-1 in the 25th.
Thomas Gomez will be disappointed. He came off his line and it looked like he got enough on the ball. It just falls perfectly right in the path of Flores. He puts it in the back of the net. Chuy Enriquez it was with the goal. Well done to him, just staying alert, seeing where that ball is, locating it, putting it in the back of the net. I think defensively, there has to be someone applying some pressure on the ball, and then seeing the run of Chuy Enriquez that he shouldn't be that free in the top of the 18.
Just the fourth goal Sacramento has allowed in this 2021 campaign, and Enriquez is feeling it now. Jordan Farrell said they're going to have to capitalize on mistakes and score when given chances. They were able to do that in the 26th. Can Sacramento now respond once more? Felipe down, whistle comes in. So far, I really have liked the 2- and 3-man games we've seen from the Republic in the midfield. A little better possession. You wanted to see maybe hold the ball a little longer. Formella, Villarreal is going to switch. McCrary, offside. Well, don't miss a minute of action this season. Join the Republic. Become an Indomitable member today. Visit sacrepublicfc.com. Become a member for more information about how you can join 2021 USL Championship campaign.
I've been in these situations as a player where, you know, it takes a while to get a goal, a few games, and you finally get it. And then within 10 minutes, the other team scores another goal. So you're in a situation where you have to score another. You want to win the game. It's a home game. So I think it's important at these stages that the players continually just encourage each other. They've scored one tonight. They're going to get more opportunities. You don't want to get too down on yourself. It's so early.
Gloucester able to play that off of Diaz. Goal kick for Gomez. And you're right, I mean, a young team like this, you don't want to give them any confidence, give them any looks, and unfortunately a mistake led to a goal there. But Sacramento overall has been the better team, but it is tied at 1. Formella with the game's first goal in the 18th, Enriquez with the second in the 28th. Shielding, finding Formella. Formella cuts back to his right. To the middle it goes. One more time, another touch. Jaime. Tucker Bone and Iwasa came together there. Tucker is worried about maybe being offside.
It's a nice combination. I think Jaime Villarreal wants Iwasa to just push that on his right foot, lay it off, and he can get a free shot on top of the box. Comes to his left, trying to do that one extra pass, but that was a really nice combination there. You see Formella getting in these positions on the left, and he can come inside, and that's where the Oakland Roots will have some problems tonight with him. Where's he going to be? Is he going to be in centrally? Is he going to be out left? Really got to keep an eye on him.
Jaime gonna 1 goal on the year, scored the 3rd goal in the Week 2 victory over Las Vegas. 3-1 win for Sacramento. Assist from Dark Formella. Ball lifted in, Cameron Wassa giving chase. Barraza's there to snack it out of the air. Quickly to Visore. Visore with the left foot. And Oakland will retreat. Little toe poke from Felipe. Cameron Wassa. Diaz recovers nicely. 30 minutes in, tied at 1. Mitch Tainer goes up. He is now down. They'll continue to play on. And Blackwood is also slow to rise. Training staff for both teams will come in. And Mark Briggs told us to prepare for a team like this can be quite difficult, being that you have so many new players. 2 different games, very different looks from the way that this Roots team looked in their opening night against Phoenix compared to what they were able to do against Los Angeles a couple weeks later. And then heading into tonight, as a coach, I'll put you in the coach's shoes here. What is the best way? Do you focus more on what you need to accomplish in this sense?
Not scoring goals has probably been the biggest theme from the last 2 games, so that's focusing on their own issues. How can we score goals? But then what comes with that is their system, how they play, where can you exploit, and it's a small database that you have. 2 games so far, but they've given up 5 goals, and Jordan Farrell spoke about it. They feel like they've gifted 5 goals. So for Sacramento, there will be that, okay, what can we do? But then also, can we exploit what Phoenix did? Can we exploit what the LA Galaxy did? It's hard, it's very tough as a coach, but I think that's just part of being prepared. And Jordan Farrell also spoke about how prepared and organized Mark Briggs' teams are. So they know he's watching a lot of video, he's getting to know the players, their habits.
So Sacramento beat Oakland in preseason 5-1. Can you take much from that?
Preseason games are always hard to take a gauge off of. The personnel was, I believe, was somewhat similar, and we had the 5 goals from Sacramento that day were Bonawasa, Formella, and Villarreal, who are both on the field, who are all on the field. But preseason's different. There's no points at stake there. You don't know if it's being used as a training ground, working on a formation, is it working on fitness? There's just different priorities when it comes to preseason. So you can see tonight it's a lot more cagey. You know, there is points at stake. There's not just, oh, preseason we got fitness at least one.
I would assume most players, and maybe you're not most players, aren't really getting into tips in preseason with other guys.
I've played a lot of preseason games, and you get going. You kind of, the competitive juices obviously are flowing a little bit. You'll get some. I've been in some heated.
Well, you're probably tired of playing against your own guys at this point in time. Yeah. Quick restart, and a bit of the crowd not happy with it as Mumba moving forward. Cameron Wassa during that break with Mitch Tainer and Tyler Blackwood down. Had a long conversation with Mark Briggs, and Mark Briggs probably talking about where he can exploit some of these spaces. Mitch Tainer going through the concussion protocol on the sideline now, so Sacramento with just 10 men on the field. Tyler Blackwood has come back in. Excuse me, he is not. He is on the sideline as well. So both teams playing with 10 men. Hayden Sargis along that right wing. McCrary, quick touch. Tucker Bone gives it right back. Bone and Formella both with 2 goals on this season. Bone with the game winner against Los Angeles in week 1 and followed it up in week 2 against Las Vegas. Formella turning, looking upfield. Jaime Iwasa.
Murad at the back for Oakland Roots is a real physical player. We saw gave up that free kick for the goal, but a lot of all off the ball shoves, pushes on Iwasa, and if you're a forward, Iwasa, he's in for a long night. So that's when you buckle up, get ready for a little bit of a battle. Plays a huge role up top there for Sacramento. If he can just take those hits, if he can lay off into the supporting players, Tucker Bone, Formella, he might be feeling it in the morning, but it's well worth the shift if you can get your team to 3 points.
Well, Select, since 1947, has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is also the official ball supplier of the USL Championship. For the latest products and special offers from Select, go to selectsportamerica.com. Aiden Sargis, great footwork for such a young player, has been the shining star of Republic's academy. Iwasa, moving left. There's Harish. Going shoulder to shoulder and able to force a throw here for Oakland Roots. Another throw for Oakland. Danger and Blackwood both back out in, so each side with 11. Keem Ward, 14th overall pick by DC United in 2019. Now with his 4th USL club. Diaz plays it forward. Diaz, right channel, lays it up to Harish. The mark is Tainter, and Tainter able to win that ball back. Good footwork from the center back, and then shoved by Harish. No whistle here, and a corner kick. Adam Moffitt, hello.
Harish, a little lighter than Mitch Tainter there. I think Mitch put himself in a tricky position. He did well taking it off Harish, and maybe goes down a little bit easy there, trying to play himself out of that situation he put himself in. Now, got to get rid of this ball away from the penalty area.
Enriquez, out swinging ball. 2 Republic players up for it. Flores will try to switch the field, looking for Mumba. Mumba just outside the 18. The mark is Sargis. Goes to his left, hard strike, and it's in the net. 2-1 Oakland. 40th minute goal for Mumba. And the Oakland Roots have now scored 5 in 2 halves.
You think the opportunity's gone, it's cleared by Mitchell Tainter. Ball comes to Mumba, and it's a great piece of individual skill. You think he's too tight of an angle, and what a wallop from Mumba. Gomez had no chance on that one.
The first match all season where Sacramento has allowed more than a goal in a single game. And it comes from the surprising Oakland Roots. How will the Republic respond before the half? Formella. Gloucester dinks up over the top, beauty. Formella plays this one centrally. Mark Briggs talked about a lot of quality individual players on this team and thought if they could figure it out, they'll be a much more dangerous side than many are probably giving them credit for. Here's a chance for Jaime Villarreal, run over, no whistle coming. The USL is committed to supporting the LGBTQ+ community through the Forever Proud project. The USL will strive to create safe and welcoming environments for all fans, players, employees, and partners. Learn more at uslsoccer.com. Braza allowed the first goal and a free kick set up. Felipe finding Formella, and Formella bending it around the line, and that was in the 18th minute. Since then, Enriquez and Mumba have responded for Oakland, and it's 2-1. Sarge is able to break it up and throw for Oakland Roots. Give Oakland credit, Adam. They've been very patient. Haven't tried to force too much through. Taking advantage of opportunities was their goal, and so far 2 for 2. Tainter moving forward himself. Gloucester, quick touch, gets it back. Such quality on the ball. Down goes Formella, trying to keep it in play for Sacramento. Plays it through. Oakland able to escape. Felipe. The right foot of Tyler Blackwood. Blackwood and Gloucester battling. Both go down to ground to throw for Oakland Roots.
Well tried back by Chris Gloucester there, and that's a great challenge. Ball goes out for a throw-in. You've seen Gloucester and Formella, got a good little connection going on. Two guys that are real comfortable on the ball. That's where most of that attack has come from, this left side so far for Sacramento Republic. They'll maybe want to try and get a little bit more balance, get some more coming from that right, try and get Tucker Bone involved in the game.
Diaz, deep throw to the head of Tainter. Felipe, Blackwood able to come down with it just outside the 18, lays it off for Flores. Flores beyond the end line, goal kick coming up. This Oakland side that had 2 different comebacks to pull out the victory against LA. It was Jeremy Bokillo fired one past the keeper to give the Roots a dramatic win in stoppage time. Too much space here. Moving forward into the attacking third, whipping this ball back post. Harish with an opportunity. Good defending by Chris Gloucester, and now Mitchell Tainter has a bit of room to run. Formella looking for some help, finding Jaime, and they'll return. Sargis, McCrary. Playing it forward, here's Iwasa. looking for some teammates. Iwasa breaking right. Tucker Bone able to win this back. 4 minutes of stoppage time brought to you by Rayleigh's Something Extra Rewards program. Earn points every time you shop. Sign up today at Rayleighs.com. 2-1 Oakland. Enriquez and Mumba with the goals for the Roots. Formella in the 18th for Sacramento. Throw for Oakland, or excuse me, for Sacramento. Republic have had a lot of room to operate in the final third. Can they convert one late here in the first half and even this score up at home? Their third home match of the year. Have gone 1-1, beating Las Vegas, losing to Phoenix Rising. To the foot of Mumba, who looks to spring Blackwood forward, and now Hayden Sargis coming all the way over, shoulder to shoulder, just battling the youngster, trying to earn some more minutes, and might get it with that hustle there, as the crowd is loving the effort from the youngster from Turlock. Flores turning upfield, undercut by Gloucester. A throw for Oakland, and they're letting them play here tonight.
Another good challenge by Gloucester. I think the referee may have called that a foul, but looked like he got the ball and a decent chunk of Flores there as well.
Right, did award the foul. Mark Briggs thinks it should be a throw, and you know what, you're right, it is a throw. So look at that.
Well, confusion. So I was right in my prediction. I did call, he did get the ball.
Yeah.
And still, he got a good chunk of Flores.
Flores in the corner. Gloucester stepping in, taking this one. Plays it diagonal. Quick heel. Now a step from McCrary. He's going to punch it forward and see if he can get Cam on the run. Registration now open for the 2 new Republic FC summer camps presented by Rayleigh's. As part of the club's continued commitment to supporting women and girls, they're going to host 2 exclusive opportunities that will sharpen their skills on the field. More information, go to camps and clinics on the Republic website. Breeze is picking up toward the north end. Direction currently Sacramento is heading in. Mumba has been light on his toes. Played with Oakland last year, and the offside flag comes up. He made all 9 appearances that were available to him as they were part of the 3rd Division NISA. Tucker Bone playing it right. Good build up here for Sacramento. McCrary.
Got to get that ball going here quick. Get it set up in the corner. You take too long, the referee will just blow his whistle. This is an opportunity here. Sacramento had plenty of corner kicks against Phoenix, but failed to capitalize on those.
It will be the left-footed Chris Gloucester. Like an in-swinger here, especially with the way the wind's blowing.
The way the wind's blowing, you can swing this in. He's putting it in towards his teammate and Luis Barraza in goal. He knows he hasn't played too much, so why not put it right on top of him?
Short corner instead to Formella. Back to Gloucester. Gloucester will hit this one sharply in, looking for Felipe. And the whistle will come in. So after 49 minutes here in the first half of action, Adam Moffitt did not like the final whistle coming with another scoring opportunity in hand. Either way, it's the Oakland Roots who come up Interstate 80 and have put 2 on the board compared to Dark Formella, the Republic's 1. They will have a whole halftime highlights and stats for you, and then thoughts from Adam Moffitt, how Sacramento can earn a comeback victory. That's all coming up here at the break on the UC Davis Halftime Show. Don't go away.
look of a boy who had 3 open heart surgeries by the age of 3. A boy who weathered some of his toughest storms before he could speak. A boy who now has the heart to change the world and a lifetime to do it. For extraordinary breakthroughs and everyday childhoods, UC Davis Health is the region's only nationally ranked comprehensive children's hospital. UC Davis Health, discovering healthy.
In 2030, in just 9 years, I'll be 18. Off to college.
Probably getting my own place,
I want to live where the air is fresh.
where they take care of the planet. I want to live in the best city, the cleanest city.
I want to live in a clean power city.
By 2030, SMUD will be 100% carbon-free, so you can live in a clean power city. Join the charge at cleanpowercity.org.
Nicely done. That's nicely done. All right, next up is Dylan. Dylan, I want to see how far you can throw it. Are you ready? 3, 2, roll. Nice. And dig out. I guess this is how far you can throw. Oh, no. All right, dig out. And that is going to win the first.
At the break in Sacramento, and it's brought to you by UC Davis Health. Well, this week on Mic'd Up, presented by Power Business Technology, we check in with veteran Finnish midfielder Pete Pennanen. Let's hear what he had to say during training this week.
Weight on the heels, drop the hip.
Wow.
Drop the hip, drop the head.
These are really.
Good, and give me a big reach going out. Big reach.
It's a big change, huh?
My only job is to keep Carlton in check, you know?
Okay,
That's
okay.
a big job.
And I do the same for Derek. Come on, boys, quality from the beginning.
30 minutes work. 30 minutes work. Let's have quality.
Focus on everything here. Yes. Yes.
Little detail, tight into the chest.
Yes, Cam. Make sure you have right angles for the passing.
Come, play.
Good, J-Mac. Yes, Cam.
Good, good. Yes. Well done. Love it.
Yes, Dan. Yes, Luis. Cam.
Good.
Well done, boys. Well done. Keep this level. Keep this level here. Yes, Juju.
Tidy. Go the little detail.
Left, Juju.
Good. Yeah, righty.
No, like, nowadays rules. It's not the handball.
Play it.
Yes, Tuck left. Come closer, Tuck. Yes. Oh.
Cameron.
Yes. Well done, guys. Well done. Good, Juju. That's good support.
I did get an interesting text from someone in the Phoenix organization talking about how big and physical that game was, and maybe they didn't necessarily know it was going to be just like that. I think they got a good taste. By the way, in case you're wondering, Forrest Lasso is competing for the Summer Olympics in gymnastics. Just wanted you to know. What you
So
got
is
next?
Lee Cohen. He was part of that routine.
Bring it to me.
Forrest Lasso, the defender of the year, leaping over the ad boards and pirouetting his way toward the dugout.
Brought down one time, what a strike! Dion, he now has a brace. Danita on the board. Into the back net, Dylan Maris. Error sends it out. And a goal there by El Paso.
UC Davis at the break. Adam Moffitt, Rob McAllister with you. A 2-1 advantage for the Oakland Roots, who are playing just their 3rd match in the USL Championship ever. USL news and notes. Clear audio. And welcome back to Heart Health Park. Adam Moffat, Rob McAllister with you. We apologize for the technical difficulties. I told Adam not to pull the plug, but he decided to do it anyway. So we apologize for no halftime show, but your thoughts on that first 45, Adam?
Good start to the game from Sacramento Republic, getting that goal that they've been looking for the last few games. But a lot of emphasis has been put on scoring goals. Unfortunately, they gave up 2, and it's a great response by the Oakland Roots. A lot of stuff will have been addressed at halftime. Let's see how that's implemented here in the second half.
Mark Briggs' side has not allowed more than a goal all season long in a game, and they allowed 2.5 against a team here in the Oakland Roots, who not quite sure what we'd see tonight. We knew there'd be some talent on the field, but they've been surprised and they have not backed down. They've shown confidence early. And even though Sacramento has had better of the possession here, probably more quality possession, it is the Oakland Roots who were able to sting 2 in the back of the net behind Tomas Gomez, and that is where we stand. 40th minute, it's Mumba, and it was a 26th minute, it was Enrique. Formella had the game's first in the 18th. Oren still slaying this ball up to the far right. Looking to get a cross sent into the corner. And it's Soya Takahashi who comes in as a substitute in that right back position. And Memo Diaz, who came in as a substitute for Takahashi. Corner kick here for Oakland. Outswinger, ball comes in, punched away by Gomez. Excuse me, it looks like it's Tyler Blackwood who is replaced into this match. So Enriquez, Flores, Visora, Mumba, Harish, Diaz, Ward, Orenstill, Morad, Takahashi. Set it up one more time, brought to you by Atlas Disposal. Nearly identical play. Mitch Tainer gets ahead to it. Flores brings it down. Right back out wide right. Looking to cut this ball in. Cross comes in. Cameron Awasa is there. Headed down. Foul coming as well. Jordan Farrell said that his team was not decisive in that first half against Los Angeles. Wanted to come out with some venom at the halftime there. He's hoping they can continue that. Although interesting enough here, a little offense for more little defensive type of substitution at the break.
That was the response he needed from his team last week. Not a goal at the LA Galaxy. They came out and they obviously got that first victory of the season. Tonight, it is a little bit of a different story. They have to lose, so they don't have to look for that next goal, but they have to be solid defensively, which we've seen so far. There hasn't been many clear-cut opportunities for Sacramento Republic.
Again, Republic without Rafa Diaz, Shannon Gomez, and Carlton Belmar, who all play with their national teams on Friday and Saturday. So they will be missed for tonight, of course, and then Saturday as well. Tucker Bone. Chris Gothster, the left wing back, I should say, on a short-term loan. Felipe. Tainter dribbling forward. Tried to squeak this one through to Cam Awasa. And Tucker Bone forcing a Republic throw. Quickly back. Iwasa elects to go out wide. Gloucester curling ball in. Jordan McCrary with a head to it, trying to find frame. And just sails off the mark. Difficult angle for the right wingback.
Tough one for McCreary there, but that's twice now you've seen him come in at the back post from a cross coming from the left, getting ahead on it. Real difficult one. He's got pressure on him. He's going away from goal. Does well to just get anything on there.
Gloucester with such great quality. We've seen a really nice attempts from that left side. Here he is again. Played with Hannover 96 in the 2nd division in Germany. Quick touch from Jaime. McCrary. McCrary to Bone. And Bone is drugged down by the neck, and he is whistled for the foul. And despite the pleas of a protest, he will not have that call reversed. And I think Nicholas Marin-Kumko also having a conversation with Moonbud. Could have gone either way. Diaz playing this one forward, selling out as Gloucester into the stands it goes.
With the departure of Blackwood, who was that focal point right up top for Oakland Roots, you'll see Harish push up there, higher up, and then you have Takahashi, who's going to be filling in that central midfield spot, kind of leaning more to the right. So they don't have an out-and-out forward, an out-and-out striker here in this second half. So I think the guys at the back for Sacramento, what that gives them is Mitchell Tainter, Hayden Sargis. That gives them the opportunity to take a few more risks, to drive forward with the ball if they have it at their feet.
Prairie, Bone, Jaime. Tucker still battling. Tucker, Bone, brought down to the ground and will earn himself a foul and a yellow card coming against the Oakland Roots, the first in the match in the 52nd minute.
Persistence there from Tucker Bone. It looked like Akeem Ward had got in there in that spot, but he kept at it, got his body in there, and he puts him in a real difficult spot. He's charging towards the box. Akeem Ward has no choice but to pull him down there.
Gloucester and Formella.
When you've brought up the big boys from the back, you have Casey, Sargis, Tainter, you want to give them an opportunity. They don't trot all the way up there just for the ball to get hitting that first, that guy at the front post. So give them a chance, loft that ball up, let them go attack it. Could have Formella with the right foot here, or Gloucester once again, maybe using that left foot to bend it in right on top of his NYCFC teammate Barraza.
Wind blowing away from goal. It will be Formella, hard driven in to the head of Casey, just skipped off the front of his forehead, I believe. And it'll be a goal kick coming. Very solid chance.
It's encouraging that the first player getting a touch on that ball is Sacramento Republic there. Just not getting enough purchase on that one, Dan Casey.
Mark Briggs in his third stop in the USL. Goes with the Wilmington, Real Monarchs, and now Sacramento in his second season. And for Oakland, this is a club that was built from the community first and said it was about soccer second when they really started this, got the community involved in a board of community members and advocates, not only just of soccer enthusiasts, but of the Oakland community as well. And they accredit a lot of the success that they have had in building the brand to really involving the entire Oakland community. They've had between 4,000 and 5,000, which is about max capacity in most of their matches, and are excited to have fans for the first time in 2021 against this Sacramento side in just a couple of weeks. First substitution for Mark Briggs and Duke Lacroix. Lacroix will replace Chris Gloucester, who had himself a very solid evening. We really liked what we saw from the 20-year-old out of New Jersey. Cameron Iwasa, a little bit of space, finding Lacroix. Back to Formella. Formella takes one more step, goes down, whistle comes in, and just around the 20-yard mark, Sacramento has a look at it.
Almost identical spot to the one in which he scored in the first half, just on the other end of the field. So can he replicate what he did? Sometimes in these situations where the goalkeeper, I've been in this situation as a player, I took some penalty kicks back in the day. And the first one, you may put it low to the goalie's left. So that second one, if you get it, which you rarely do in a game, but I've been in the situation, it becomes a little bit of a mind game. You know, the goalie's thinking, okay, no way is he going to put this in the same spot. Maybe he does. Let's see right here what Formella can come up with.
Formella 2 goals on the year.
I scored both those penalty kicks as well.
Just gonna ask, what's the follow-up
yes,
to that? Okay.
I closed my eyes, hit the ball hard. They both went in.
And the conviction, probably, as someone taking the kick, you probably have to have your mind made up as well before you go. Formella again off the wall. Selling out, Dan Casey, out comes McCrary. McCrary just chipped it left. Dan Casey comes up big for Sacramento. And nearly a Jordan McCrary goal on the other end of it.
Almost an assist from the tackle from Dan Casey. Doesn't hold back with this. He has to win that challenge to prevent a goal and almost creates a goal. It's a good save by Barraza. He gets that right hand on the ball for McCrary.
In swinger. Had a chance on that far post for McCrary. Dan Casey sticking around a little longer, see if he can get one. Hayden Sargis has to come underneath it. Does a nice job to control it back.
You can feel the tempos risen from Sacramento Republic. They still have to try and create a little bit more from the open play. Try and get more of Kamawasa in and around the box. You see him, he's coming, he's getting a little frustrated, I think, with the contact he's getting from the center back, so he's coming a little short, looking for it. Can you get him in the box? A guy who's proven that he can score so many goals in the USL.
Has 51 in his career. Wasa applying pressure on Barraza now, the youngster. A throw coming for Sacramento here. Iwasa Formella up top. The one substitution, Duke Lacroix in for Chris Gloucester. Plays it up the spine, quick touch from Cam. Jaime trying to get there, sells out, back on his feet, playing it forward to McCrary. McCrary's got an opportunity here, cuts it back to his left, looking for a teammate, just hits off of Mumba. Throw for Republic. Jaime has some space, has Tucker to his left, crosses this one, across, selling out his Oakland roots. Now they look to break. Felipe. Not done yet, McCrary. Along the touchline, curls this one, back post, here comes Lacroix. Late arriving. The other way goes Takahashi. Takahashi moving quickly down that right side. Came in as a substitute at the break for Tyler Blackwood. Takahashi played in the second division in Sweden. Before that, spent 5 years in Japan. Trying to make a space here in Oakland. Turnover. McCrary. Tucker Bone battling with Orenstill. Plenty of room for Formella. Plays it forward. Nice room here now. From McCrary goes for goal. Trying to be maybe make a late post run was Iwasa. Got held up by a moment from Diaz. Good serve ball in from McCrary. Right back into the mix. Here's McCrary waiting. Headed down. Jaime. Plenty of chances here, Adam. One's got to break through, you feel like.
Dude, Memo Diaz got away with a pull there on Kamawasa. Kamawasa was looking to drift into the back post, exactly where Jordan McCrary played the ball, and Diaz just tugs him back. Didn't get called, so you're going to call that good defending.
Lacroix dancing through. Formella. The composure by Sacramento making a run. Here comes Iwasa and Barraza, able to snatch it out of the air. Good 2 minutes from Sacramento. Didn't result in a goal as they try to level this one back up after taking the early lead. Mistake in the midfield. McCrary pouncing on it. Iwasa, can he go for it? Left-footed strike! The Sacramento kid makes good. 52 in his career, and he has leveled this one in Sacramento.
Cameron Iwasa, you could sense it was coming. You could sense the pressure. Oakland still trying to play out the back. Fantastic pressure from Sacramento Republic, winning the ball. Cameron Iwasa, edge of the box, weaker, supposed weaker left foot, fires it in the bottom corner. No chance, Barraza.
And we are tied in the capital of California. And the crowd feeling it as well, 2-2. Iwasa with his first here in the 2021 campaign. And it's a big one for Mark Briggs' side. You saw the shot there. Mark was fired up. The side was ready to erupt, and they finally get that goal. Made Oakland pay for a couple of the mistakes and held on to possession a little bit longer. Patient play, good build-up, and now Cameron Iwasa and others want more. Formella just a step offside.
Great angled run by Formella. He's trying to get in behind, and it's just a touch late from Tucker Bone, or Formella's through one-on-one with the goalkeeper right there. What we've seen in the last 5 minutes has been so much better from the Republic. They're harassing the back line of the Roots. The ball can't get into the forwards' feet. Harish can't get the ball into his feet just because there's so much pressure coming in, and as soon as they win that ball, they're looking to go. They're going to try and take the lead here within the last 30 minutes.
Tucker Bone. And substitutions coming for Jordan Farrell's side. And they're going to add some size up top. And the first one is it's going to be Jeremy Bokilla, who scored the winning goal in stoppage time, as he replaces Yo-Yo Harish. And Lindo Mafeka, the former Reno 1868 midfielder, also into this match for Jordan Farrell and the Oakland Roots. Enriquez scored the first goal for Oakland all the way back in the 26th minute now, and he remains on the turf, and the whistle coming from Nicholas Marin-Kumko. And Oakland looks a little bit out of sorts here. You see a couple of their players loudly talking to each other. We'll say it in a kind way. Trying to get on the same page. Jordan McCrary's looked really good on this right side, has led to some pretty good opportunities for Sacramento. Visore, ball's getting served in. Tomas Gomez has his first touch, I believe, of the second half.
The tendency can be in these situations where you tie it up, you get back in the game, you get that goal, you kind of take your foot off the gas a little bit. that shouldn't be the case here for Sacramento. What's been working has been that pressure, that harassing we're talking about. They got to try and keep that up. They got to try and get the ball up to Kamoasa's feet. Tucker Bone for Mela, get it out wide to McCreary. But keep up what got them that goal.
Tackle from Jaime and then Felipe. Keem Ward sends it back to Ornstill. The former Portland Timbers 2 captain, was there for 4 seasons. And now in his 68th USL appearance. Sorry, turn it over for Mela. So strong shoulder to shoulder and has such a solid turn, moving from left to right. And you can hear when we talk to opposing coaches, they're very aware of how quickly Formella can turn. Had the Republic's first goal on a free kick. Assist coming from Luis Felipe. And then Cameron Iwasa tying it in the 60th minute for the Republic. Flores, Bokilla, Enriquez, Vasora, Mafeka, Diaz, Takahashi, Morad, Ornstill, Ward, and Barraza for Oakland Roots. The only change for Sacramento has been Duke Lacroix. Looking to his left, lays it to Mafeka. Plays it forward, looking for Ward. Ward cutting it back. Ward gonna go for goal. Headed in. And Jeremy Bokilla has his 2nd goal of the season. And the fans here in Sacramento are shocked.
Keem Ward, great run from that left back spot, but it's too easy coming through there. Who's got him? Gets into the box, he gets in a position, he's almost right on top of Tomas Gomez when he takes that shot. Bakila, the striker that he is, those instincts, just knowing where to be. A little tap in with the head. It's a great ball through by Flores, and just that run's not tracked of Akeem Ward. Pops right up into the striker's path, and he won't score many easier ones than that. Again, now Republic are in a situation where they need to respond. Got the goal, took the foot off the gas a little bit. Now they find themselves in another situation where they're behind the goal.
3-2 Oakland Roots in the inaugural matchup between these two sides. Republic had all the momentum in the second half. Credit to Ward and Bukila, who now have put their Roots up 3-2. Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Sacramento at Fire Mountain. Reminding you, your rhythm is closer than you think. Moving forward to the attack, Luke Lacroix has a chance. McCreary waits it. McCreary brings it down to his chest. Jordan McCreary has tied it here. It's 3-3 in Sacramento.
We've spoke about Jordan McCreary being at that back post when the ball's coming in from the left. And he was the man on the spot there. This time he's not connecting with his head. It's great composure at the back post by McCreary as that ball comes in. Realizing he has a little bit of space, Lacroix does great on the left, takes it on the chest, and it's a clean connection right through the legs of Akeem Ward. 3-3.
McCreary knew it as soon as it was struck. And we are tied. Adam Moffitt 3-3. How did we get here? Well, Formella had one in the 18th, and then Enriquez in the 26th for Oakland. Look at Bokilla tracking down on the run here. Mumba in the 40th. It was 2-1 at the break. Iwasa tied it in the 60th. Bokilla in the 60th, 6th, and in the 68th. Jordan McCreary, and here we are, 3-3, 69 minutes gone by.
A really well taken goal by McCreary. He's a guy who's known as being a defender. Let's give away here.
Bokilla off to the left. Enriquez already has one into the arms of Tomas Gomez. Killa, very strong, imposing, battering ram type of striker up top for this Oakland Roots side. His father was a prolific scorer in Belgium. It'll be a throw for Oakland. 2 substitutions for Sacramento here, as Pete Pennanen and Andrew Wheeler-Amanu will come into this match. Jaime Villarreal, who was a late add, comes out. And Pete Pennanen for Tucker Bone. And a substitution is Wall Fall in for Oakland Roots. He replaces Tresorin. A lot of changes, a lot of goals here tonight. Adam Moffett.
A Wednesday night shootout here, 3-3. We got 20 more minutes of action plus stoppage time. I don't think it's going to stay at 3-3.
You don't think? It's interesting to see now with Andrew Wheeler-Amanu in and Casey Tainter. Does he go 4 in the back and keep Cam up top, maybe with Formella, maybe a 4-4-2? Or does Andrew Wheeler-Amanu move up into the defensive mid role and give Mark a look there? That might be the case. So the formation stays, and Pete Pennanen might be more aggressive. Fresh legs, the Finnish captain. Formella is drugged down. Tell him to get up. Too soft. Wheeler-Amanu keeps it in play, possession. Lacroix has an assist, breaking through into the 18. It's broken up by Oakland.
Good positive play by Duke Lacroix. He's come into the game. Gloucester got the start tonight, and he had good success getting down the left. Substitutes you bring into the game, you want them to make a difference. And Duke Lacroix is trying to prove a point here, saying I should have started. He didn't. He would have been disappointed, and he's making things happen.
Luis Felipe bobbles in between Casey as well. Sargis will try to send it back into the mix. Republic not done yet. They look to recycle runs. Jordan McCrary has the game-tying goal in the 68th minute. Finds Pennanen. Pennanen, low cross coming in. Popped up high by Ward, sent away. Another corner for Sacramento.
Those are the positions you want to see Pete Pennanen in. It's a big 20 minutes for him. We've seen glimpses of what he can do. If he can find space, could be there out wide, it could be in the middle. He can create a lot going forward for this team.
2-time finish, midfielder of the year. Roots looking to break. Jordan McCrary, a tough challenge in yellow, likely coming for the right wing back as Mafeka is taken down. Just the second yellow card shown tonight by Nicholas Brinkumko.
I want to say that's a little surprising after the first 10 minutes, the amount of stoppages we had, some confrontation. So I'm surprised there's only been 2 so far.
Jordan McCrary, 36 tackles, were the most on the team in 2020. Of course, reminder, it was a half a season. McCrary waits it on the right. It was Formella who took it off the chest, looking for a handball. Oakland Roots searching for one. They might get the offside call instead. Hard to say either way. Oakland Roots. Well, it's time to make the relationship with the Quail official. 2021 Quill Kit, a tribute to the indomitable fans. Shop for the new kits with the players are wearing tonight. And you can get those at SacRepublicFC.com or the team store. Good looking kit. There's been a lot of national media who has praised these as well, saying this is what a white kit should look like, and they are well done. Great tribute to the Quails. Switch from Felipe to McCrary. Off his head, will volley it down.
Yeah, it's a really nice jersey. I was tempted to get one for my kids, but the last time I got one, a white soccer top for my son, it did not stay white long.
Was it put him with Reds in the wash, or what happened?
I really don't know.
Or was it just dirt?
Mud, dirt, you name it. Marker, all sorts on there.
Maybe get him a t-shirt instead.
Yes, maybe.
Formella turning. Luis Felipe and company a bit patient. Now Felipe goes for goal, and Barraza puts a stop to it. Remains 3-3, 74 minutes gone by. Luis Felipe already an assist tonight. Figured why not go for man of the match. Andrew Wheeler-Amanu in the midfield. The first time he's been in the midfield this 2021 season. First 4 starts came in that right center back position. Making a run. Sacramento is going to have to recycle here. Tainter. Here's Penningen now. Penningen playing up over the top. Keem Ward. Here comes Sargis. Battling. Continue with Enriquez. Sailing out the Republic, go down low. Luis Felipe, clean tackle, says Marin Kumko. Flying is Danny Flores. Flores gonna try to short post this one. Not enough weight on it. And easy enough for Tomas Gomez. Flores scoring the first ever goal for the Oakland Roots in that 3-2 win. Former Real Salt Lake Academy product. Formella not being pressured. Diaz finally comes to turn him away. And one more opportunity for a substitute for Mark Briggs tonight. Jordan Farrell has used all 3 of his opportunities. Sargis switching this one into the corner, going to give an opportunity to Lacroix, clearing it out. Goes Takahashi.
Having Sargis back in there tonight, we're seeing what we saw a lot of last year. He has a great ability to hit those long raking passes diagonally, and you've seen Formella hang out on the left because he knows Hayden, once he gets his head up, he can play the ball there. Lacroix was the guy making the run. The referee giving Luis Felipe that yellow card for that late foul there. The ball's finally gone out of play. Luis Felipe was probably open. The ref had forgotten. It's been a few minutes, but they never forget.
Well, with last year, you didn't really have to concern yourself too much about yellow card accumulation. That's all changed here at 21. Deep throw. Felipe pops it up. Headed by Oakland, and they'll send it upfield, looking to get Bokila on the run. Battling. Duke Lacroix. Good defending by Lacroix, but here comes a charging Enriquez. Enriquez settles it, cuts it back through, looking to get to his right, slipping and falling. Here's a chance to clean it up, and Andrew Wheeler-Amanu comes up with a monster save for Sacramento. Crowd loving the effort here by the Republic. Jordan McCrary moving forward, cut down hard, and he is holding his right ankle, and Wall Fall is shown yellow. Could have been much worse, and Jordan McCrary looks to be in a bit of agony.
Falls claiming he got the ball, but he's gone right through the back of Jordan McCrary there to get to the ball, and that's a reckless one, and it's a well-deserved yellow card there.
McCrary is furious and get up and having a few choice words before he comes out of this game. It looks like he will be replaced by Nabi Kibanguchi. Is Nabi making his Republic debut in USL Championship play. The former Academy product replacing a stellar Jordan McCrary on a night where McCrary scores his first goal in 2021. And it's the game-tying goal now. What does Nabi bring to this game for Mark Briggs?
Solid at the back. He's going to sit deep. He has a lot more legs, so just dealing with that physical presence that you have with Bokila up there.
Turnover. Felipe playing it forward to Formella. Formella cutting it back, looking for a teammate. He was hoping to Wassa. Looking on the run, Pete Pennanen. Look at the hustle here from Sacramento. Dan Casey maybe a little bit out of position. Republic have had a lot of opportunities here. This game is tied, and give credit to Oakland. They have been able to score when given a few chances. Tower Bridge Battalion still stomping their feet on the north end of this field. Pennanen away. Gucci hoping for the switch. Andrew Wheeler spots him. And a curling ball will find the big man on loan from Minnesota United. Going to get Nabi that first touch. Looking to cut in. Lacroix looking for a teammate now. Cutting back in, goes to ground, pulled from behind. If you're looking for a soft foul tonight, Marin Kumko is not going to give it very easily. We'll get a vaccine shot, get a seat to one of the next Republic matches. Eligible fans 12 and up can select and get an appointment and get a ticket. Pretty good deal there. You can book your appointment online on the team website. Formella, Gucci. Big swing. Barraza to clean it up. Nabi on a season loan, but could be recalled by Minnesota United at any moment. Danger. Lindo Mafeka. Mafeka goes down a bit soft for the fans' liking. Mafeka was originally drafted by the San Jose Earthquakes and then sent on loan. And one of his coaches was Chris Malinab, who was with Reno all the way up until this season when the team folded. Malinab with the club for the first couple of years here in Sacramento under Preki, and then Paul Buckle. So a lot of Sacramento ties with Jordan Farrell, the head man, part of the academy. Of course, Chris Malinab, the assistant coach, and Tyler Blackwood, a former striker for this side. And Malinab and Farrell actually coached against each other both times in community college and got to know each other many years ago. Showing the replay there.
Wallfall just turning his ankle there. Contact from Luis Felipe. It wasn't too much contact, but you could definitely see it just rolls that ankle. That's always uncomfortable when you're playing and just trying to apply any pressure on that, just running around. You know, you got another 10 minutes or so.
Well, substitution-wise, I believe Oakland is out of chances, so if Wallfall can't go for some reason, this could be a tough break for Oakland. He is standing up on his own. That is a good sign for Jordan Farrell and company. Formella scored in the 18th on a free kick, an assist from Felipe. Enrique scored in the 26th for Oakland, followed up by Mumba in the 40th. It was 2-1 at the break. Owasa leveled things at the hour mark. O'Kill in the 66th, and then Jordan McCrory with a screamer from the right side to level it 3-3 in the 68th minute. Oakland with 10 men for the moment. Chance for Lindo Mafeka, plays it for Dan Casey. Here's Lacroix showing his pace. Moving forward in the open field, looking for Formella, sent away by Max Orenstill.
Nabi would have been looking at the match and seen that Lacroix going up that left wing. The opportunities are there for him on this right side. Plenty of space as we see here.
Nabi played it back forward, nearly an own goal. It was deflected back toward Barraza. And it is a corner kick for Sacramento. Nabi, defensive back, defensive mid typically, maybe playing a little bit out of position here, but Mark Briggs has faith in this youngster. Formella over the top, clears it, Mitchell Tainter just couldn't find target. He wanted that one bad. Mitch looking for his first goal in the year.
He gets up really well on that one, Tainter, and we spoke about giving those big guys a chance. We've seen Casey getting the end of one, Tainter getting the end of one. And it's a good header sometimes, those ones that drift towards that back post. You have someone running in. In this instance, no one there, but it's promising.
Tainter's not afraid to strike one from deep either. Mitch Tainter moving forward, cut down from behind from Bokilla, who now sees yellow. So it looks like I misspoke, so it was on 2 substitution rounds. So there is one more opportunity here for Jordan Farrell to make a change, and it will be one more here. This will be Tarn Weir.
The halftime substitution may have been due to the head knock that Blackwood received.
You're right.
So with the new rules coming in, implemented, you're allowed that one extra if it's an injury to the head, which we believe it was for Tyler Blackwood when he had that collision with Mitch Tainter.
Allows you an extra substitution.
Extra substitution if needed, which I think is really good for the game. As a guy who received several knocks to the head, sometimes when I played, it's you got to stay on. You can't make that extra substitution. So not taking any chances. We've seen how dangerous that can be nowadays with all the research. It's a good move for the game.
So typically you're allowed 5 substitutions that have to happen in 3 occurrences. The reason there, Hayden Sarge is still battling, trying to keep it in play. It'll be a throw for Sacramento. They'll quickly go, trying to get one more on the board. Imagine there'll be a bit of stoppage time. Levindo able to win this ball back. Angles it forward to Bokilla. Just coming on, here is Weir. Weir slicing this ball, crashing his Bokilla, and it just flies over into the stands. Big frame, big target. And Weir trying to get his team to move ahead of goal. They have been able to respond several times. Imagine at least 5 minutes of stoppage time for how many goals and injuries that we have seen slow play in the second half. The whistle comes in, a free kick for Sacramento. How do you strike a balance here of trying to get a late goal without giving an opportunity for a counterattack?
The 3-5-2 naturally provides that. You have the cover at the back, so there isn't the risk that maybe you take with the 4-4-2 if you have 2 guys pressing up. You do have enough at the back, so.
Hayden Sargis had to make a decision.
With the personnel up front as well, but Kella's not going to run away from anyone, but it's being careful of guys like Enriquez. Could be Weir, who's just come into the game with the fresh legs. Those are the ones, those are the deeper runs that they've got to be careful of.
Enriquez battling with Mitchell Tainter. Hayden Sargis finding Nabi. Republic will take on Orange County this Saturday, June 5th. Oakland will have another long stretch off as they will take on Orange County on June 12th. Formella. Wheeler Amanu. Oakland giving Formella space here. Finding Cam to his left, but looking for it. He might go for goal. Waiting for one more time. He'll go to Gibbon Gucci, and Nabi just a bit heavy of a touch across frame.
See, the intention is to just drive that ball right in between the goalie and the last defender. Doesn't give the guys a chance, but it's encouraging play. Awasa dropping deep, getting involved. Once again, it comes from this right side here.
They've had a lot of success. Of course, the Jordan McCrary goal to level things at 3-3 at the 68th minute mark. With Nabi's size and strength, you almost just want him going for it when he's in the box at this point. Cam's waiting for it. Can't look at this ball. Curl it in for Cam. Oh, what a save by Barraza. Fantastic ball in. A splendid effort and an even better save from Barraza.
That's a spectacular cross in by Nabi, and Awasa just good connection on it, but just straight at the goalkeeper. Puts it out for a corner kick. That's one Cam Awasa. You'd fancy him to put that in the back of the net. It's a great run.
Back post, here's a chance, one more time for Sacramento. And the whistle came in.
It's a great run from Cam. He let Nabi know exactly where he wants that ball. It came to him, and clean connection, but easy enough for the goalkeeper.
When Nabi came to Sacramento his first training, he said, what I bring to this club is some tenacity and hard-nosed play. Well, I think you just brought something else too. What a beauty of a cross that was. I mean, there was 3 really good individual soccer plays there.
It was. He could maybe be the hero tonight here if he can produce another cross like that, or the ball in the net himself. That's not what he's been brought in for, but
why not?
Why not tonight?
Brought to you by Rayleigh's Something Extra Rewards Program. Earn points every time you shop. Sign up today at Rayleighs.com. What a second half this has been in Sacramento between the Roots and the Republic. Weren't quite sure what we'd see tonight. We thought maybe some goals. Maybe there would be an opportunity for Sacramento to get on the board after a 2-game drought. Well, they were able to do that. The Roots responded in kind with 3 of their own. Iwasa able to score for Mella, able to, and McCrary as well. Here's Pennington, Kinhegan on the board. Looking to turn some space, finds the relief. Plays a cross in, here's a chance. Cameron Iwasa crashing Barraza with another stop.
It's a good looking ball by Mitchell Tanner, just got a little too much on there.
And the fans showing their displeasure with Luis Barraza. Goes to ground to try to eat some clock. Headed back to Tomas Gomez. His right side has been a real solid effort. Look at this ball from Nabi, finding Formella, going shoulder to shoulder. Still a chance. Oren still lets it play out. And Formella is arguing that this should be Republic ball. The strength of Dar Formella, the frustration from the Republic forward.
He's irate, and I think he has a fair point on that one. Definitely, there's no touch of the ball by Formella. I thought initially maybe they'd call a foul on him, but that wasn't the case, and that should have been a corner kick.
Iwasa goes up, trying to play it into the corner, didn't have a teammate to help, and Pete Pennington will come in to apply some pressure. Sargis. It's been no quit on either side here. Fun match back and forth. Weir. Points on the year after a comeback victory over Los Angeles for the Oakland Roots. Republic looking to snap a 2-game losing streak. 6 points on the year. Each team will face Orange County next. Flores, Andrew Wheeler-Amanu has 2 in front. It's Iwasa to his left, Formella to his right. Duke Lacroix with the underlap. Pennanen able to join the attack. Nabi, quick touch. Here comes Pennanen off the top bar. Oh, by inches. Pete Pennanen can't believe it. And a last touch by Oakland Roots means a corner kick for Sacramento.
So close to the late winner by Pete Pennanen. He sends the ball onto the box. Commends late.
Ball served in. And there is the final whistle. Sacramento won't get one more crack at it. A monstrous save by Barraza late in this one, in mere inches by Pete Pennanen, as Max Orenstill was able to maybe get a slight deflection. And 8-3 draw. Adama was ready for 30 more. This was so much fun here tonight. Sacramento looking for the W, but you have to love the effort from both of these sides, going back and forth, back and forth. 6 goals in total. Everyone getting involved here. And Jordan McCrary with the game-tying goal to get this one in the 68th minute, and he is our man of the match.
Well taken goal by McCrary. Controls on his chest for a so-called defender. He took that one as if he's been doing it his whole career.
Our Western Health Advantage man of the match, Jordan McCrary, will have a full post-game show coming up. 6 goals in all, 3-3 as this one ends. A thriller in Sacramento. We'll be right back.
The look of a boy who had 3 open heart surgeries by the age of 3. A boy who weathered some of his toughest storms before he could speak. A boy who now has the heart to change the world and a lifetime to do it. For extraordinary breakthroughs and everyday childhoods, UC Davis Health is the region's only nationally ranked comprehensive children's hospital. UC Davis Health, discovering healthy.
In 2030, in just 9 years, I'll be 18, off to college,
Probably getting my own place,
I want to live where the air is fresh.
where they take care of the planet. I want to live in the best city, the cleanest city.
I want to live in a clean power city.
By 2030, SMUD will be 100% carbon-free, so you can live in a clean power city. Join the charge at cleanpowercity.org.
What a match here in the capital of California. It ends 3-3. How about we take a look how it all went down. Adam Moffett, our final final highlights here, powered by Smud. And for Sacramento, they were able to get on the board in the 19th minute here on a free kick. Felipe setting up Dark Formella, a beauty to start this one against the Roots.
Well worked free kick, something they would have practiced on the training ground, and to execute it in the game is what you want to do.
Roots would answer back. Enriquez plays a mistake. Sargent, Gomez, maybe a bit of communication. Gomez couldn't hang on, and Enriquez gets the game-tying goal about 10 minutes later. 40th minute now in the first half still. Mumba with an opportunity, a screamer back in the net. 2-1 Oakland with the lead as they head into the break.
Mumba really getting a hold of that one, and we didn't know what we're going to see in the second half, but here it is. Opportunity here for Awasa, top of the box, weaker left foot, right in the bottom of the corner.
So now it's tied 2-2, 6 minutes later. Oakland Roots not done yet. Ball served from the left side ward. Bokilla heads it in softly. They take the lead one more time. Now 3-2 visitors.
Needing a response from Sacramento, and they got it. They got it in the form of the right back, the wing back who's getting in there all night. Jordan McCreary takes it on his chest and a clean connection right through the legs of Akeem Ward and in the back of the net.
2 more golden opportunities from Sacramento. Cameron Awasa able to find target. Barraza with maybe the save of the early year. And then Pete Pennington by a Max Orenstill forehead keeps this game done to start things going. What a night it was here between the Oakland Roots and Sacramento Republic as it ends 3-2-3. For our entire crew here, for Matt Fuller, our technical producer, for Ava Ponte, our producer, Adam Moffitt, I'm Rob McAllister. We hope to see you on Saturday night right back here at Heart Health Park.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.